Hello everyone, hope you had a good, restful break. I did, and then I got a cold and I was kind of out of action for a while, so I'm mostly recovered now. Hopefully won't cough too much into the mic. So we're up against HB. Decent mulligan, this inject could be pretty good. Probably just blind fire it and hope I don't draw a million cards. Yeah, this is pretty good. We can put our liberated down. And just money up. So the old inject draw 4, pretty juicy. It can be quite dicey to do this if you don't have career fair in your deck, but if you play career fair, then you're usually pretty happy because you have a good chance to draw the career fair and the target for it. Then you can get stuff out of your hands. So he's pushing. I mean, we could run that. It's probably him trying to get us to click through Fairchild 3 and trash an Adonis campaign. But he might be just pushing one out right away, in which case we should go through there. We don't have much. We could Frantic, hope to hit a good breaker. Yeah, let's Frantic, see what we hit. So we do get a Fem, which we could install for 4 credits. Or the Yogg. The Yogg's pretty good, but we can't do much with it yet. I think we just want the Yogg for free. Let's see what else we get. Ice Carver, Yogg Carver, okay. Draw the other Carver. So we'll be able to use the Peddler for a second liberated, and it was the Adonis campaign. Well, I'm happy with that. We didn't spend our entire turn just trashing that. So now do we trash it? He's paid $1. Second remote. Ooh. I feel like he probably is not pushing one out here. I don't know. Like, do you think it's safe for him to do so? I'm tempted to just take a lot of money. All right. This might be a beta test. Okay. So he hits 1, throws 2 in the bin. That's not bad for us. Do we inject here, hoping to get... Yeah, let's inject. Not that exciting. I think I'll still play this to Archives. We're going to make him defend Archives. He doesn't have that much ice. We can kill all his nexts. So we see what? Friends in high places. Okay. So the next bronze won't be an issue for a long time with our Yogg. We're now at 4 power. He's just going to shove stuff in there. So he sees Paperclip. I guess I'll bite him this so I can parasite whatever this ice is. Okay. Kind of a weird install, but all right, we'll kill that. Do I Deja for anything? Probably not. I just want Data Sucker right now. None of you are Data Sucker. Okay. We still have 3 in there. I don't really want to inject because I'm going to dump them in the bin. I could inject them in the bin and then Deja them out. A little less efficient. Okay, so he's going to force us to trash both of those. So if we can get our sucker online, we can go through the Fairchild 3. which I really think this is what Fairchild 3 is. We might be wrong in the end. I think the play is inject. We'll go through our deck. We don't get it. Well, this slums is actually amazing. Okay. We won't be dealing with this friends recursion. We will just start doing our slums stuff. Do I want the vamp? I think we'll use the vamp at some point. So he's just installing stuff. I was really hoping we could not spend a turn killing this, but I think at this point, it's probably fine to spend a turn killing it. Oh, wait a second. I don't have quite enough money. I should probably click this first. Install MK Ultra. For 2 and for 3. Yeah, I miscounted my money and I'm actually going to have to break this. So that's going to fire. Does he have anything we actually care about? Maybe he doesn't. Okay, so he must have had a campaign in there. We'll just start removing his entire deck from the game, and we'll get there eventually. Let's check the archives. I don't think there's anything good in here. We'll get $4 anyway. Oh, he insulted Jackson to save his agenda. Fair to him. Now we don't have to check this server. Do we check this? Do you think it's an agenda? No, that's from the Friends in High Places he installed 2 Adonis campaigns, right? So I don't think we care about that. I think we just take money this turn. So we didn't res it. Must be a Jeeves, perhaps? So we're going to line up for the big vamp, and then we can just run medium on him after that. I think it'll take him a while to recover. We should get some pretty good accesses after the vamp goes through. Yeah, okay. This might be the last agenda he ever scores if we take all his money right now. He's firing it. You gotta fire it, right? Ooh, that's pretty good. So there is data sucker here. We could... I think you want to parasite this to death before we vamp. To the power of Grimoire, that's going to happen next turn. This will die. You almost want to let them score. Like ideally they score to Vitruvius, but I guess this turned out okay for us anyway. But if you let them score, they spend a lot of money in this deck just to score. Because paying 4 for Biotic is not cheap. So what is this? That is Cyberdex. Yeah, it's got to be Cyberdex, right? Do we even vamp him here? Maybe we just run and let him spend his money. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Let's see him purge us. That's good. He spent $3. So now we spent $3, which is a little bit of money, but not a big deal. I pick a sucker token back up. Get an access, which is probably an agenda. Yeah, he was pretty full of agendas. So we can go again paying 3. He can dump some money into this, whatever it is. And now the archives is going to be purging us, unfortunately. We should have a second sucker, but we definitely don't. Yeah, this vamp is still pretty good. Okay. So Fairchild 3. Well, we're going to break it for free. Putting him on $3. We probably access here. Yeah, he's loaded. So medium and run R&D, or just run R&D? I think R&D is a good chance to maybe see a trashable that we can use slums on. Or that works too. Oh. Well, that was a bit fortunate, but the fact of it was like his board is now in miserable shape. He has basically no remote worth anything. We have a gigantic bank. Even though the CBS is in his favor, protecting the archives, yeah, that's a lot of them. It's all looking downhill for him. We got set up so fast and just pumped Liberated for money. Second sucker comes down fairly soon, and then we can just run here all the time for free, or through the Fairchild for free at least. So the NPA Ultra is expensive to actually use, but you're also saving on the install cost. You're saving the click to install. So if you're only going to use it once or twice in the game, it's way better than the Mimics. I really like having this in there. Like we put it in the bin with just without having to send a click, right? So the click is worth a lot to this deck. It would be worth literally $4. Click to install Mimic is so expensive. So if you do it this way, I do think it's justifiable to play this card. We did mess a bit earlier letting this Architect fire, but it ended up being okay in the end. The fact that he already had used Friends to install was done in his campaigns. I mean, he didn't really get the great install off the Architect. So overall, I think this deck is like pretty favored against HB most of the time. You just get to negate their big ice with the Sucker and the Grimoire Carver combination. Like it's really hard for them to keep you out with your Yogg when they're counting on this Code Geass to tax you. So thanks for watching.